well. Oh, you guys can see that. Hello! We are back playing the amazing Digital Circus Dating Simulator, which this gets to beat the death of me. Gonna roll, catch, have bye, Sans. Hello, goodbye. Hello, everyone. But yeah, we are back playing the amazing Digital Circus Simulator. Fuck me. Don't make a joke. And yeah, I am. Why am I here today? I don't even know anymore, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna sob. But, like, not like yesterday. A cry of frustration, because stupid little rabbit man. But yeah, let's get started again, shall we? Load. And, just want to say, the drinking game is still happening. So if, you have something to drink, take a shot every time. We don't know what we should take a shot. What happened? Fuck me, I can't speak anymore. I have it pulled up. I have regular water this time, but yeah, let's get this ready. I feel like I have the wrong ears on, but honestly, I don't care anymore. We bounce from booth to booth, collecting different toys and plushes from each stop. One last thing. If this finishes Pomni's route, I'm gonna start a new route today. I think it's gonna be Jack's, because y'all hate me apparently, but yeah. We even get around to the balloon darts, eventually. I aced that one, but sadly they don't offer large prizes as that one. That booth. Still, we don't end up with a big chungus to take home, at least not yet. This is odd. I nod. Not much longer till we get a big one. I try off a smile, but I'm running out of energy too. Finally, between here and the food court, I see a giant panda. The stuffed animal is so big it adores Pomni, who has noticed it as well. Her eyes twinkle in excitement as she eyes up the prize. That's it. I absolutely have to get this one. I make my way over. It's a classic test your strength game. Oh, I'm winning. A mod like a little wooden hammer sits next to the level you have to hit, trying to launch the metal weight hard enough to ring the bell. As I approach, the mannequin running the booth hands me the mallet wordlessly, pointing to a sign that tells me I get 3 tries. I nod, picking up the mallet, choking up my grip to get some leverage before I attempt the first swing. And would you look at that? It's the correct form of choking. I forgot what it was I was reading, but it did not spell it correctly, and I'm just like, damn. Why are you so bad at this? It's on fucking Reddit, so you know what that means. The way it barely budges. Girl, I can win. I'm good at this. I say I've never actually done this before. I'm just. I frown, but put some more elbow grease into the next swing, opting to choke up on it a little less and swinging it overhead. The metal weight travels an impressive distance, but stops a bit short of the bell. I have to do this! Glance over Pomni, who gives me an encouraging cheer. You got this, Vanilla! She calls out to me, jumping up in the air. I close my. I feel like I'm doing worse when it comes to Pomni. What does she sound like? You're not the funny one! Agatha? No. He just wants me to suffer. I close my eyes. To mirror the weight, you must become the weight. I vision myself standing in a rushing river. The weight is in front of me. A small stone standing in the flow of the mighty river. Immovable? No, not immovable. Merely a stubborn object. One that can be moved with the proper application of strength and inner focus. I open my eyes. My hands slide effortlessly across the grip of the mallet as I channel all my rage, desperation, and angst into one strike. The strike that will move the stone. The river inside me is unimpeded as new strength floods my muscles. I slam the mallet down, and the weight shoots up towards the bell like a rocket launching to. It's always a fucking rocket. It's always a fucking rocket! Maybe this YouTube channel was a mistake. The mannequin applauds before handing me the oversized panda plush. Hey, Pomni, I say, taking it from them and handing it to her. Aw, are you sure this thing is like twice my size? She has the panda shimmer sinks underneath it, disappearing from view. Maybe I should hold on to it, I say, lifting it off her. I share a laugh. Dusk comes before either of us are ready. Time flying by as we eat fried foods, trying mostly fail Coney games. Is it just me, or is it like, what's it with this like one sentence each? Like, I know it shouldn't really clutter up the little text box, but I feel like you can add a bit more. Am I insane? And Pomni talks me into trying various death-defying thrill rides. Pomni surprises me by taking my hand, taking me towards the immense silhouette of the Ferris wheel in the distance. The park lights coming on and illuminating our path in the neon greens and cool blues. It's finally dark enough. Let's get to the Ferris wheel, Vanilla. It does look good. Look at all the lights. I'll help Pomni along the route to the Ferris wheel. Pomni may be looking ahead, but I can't focus on anything but her hand in mine. I've wanted to hold her hand all week. I was never sure when the right time to make the move would be. Now that she tucks me along the path, I'm glad I waited for the opportune moment. I savor every second as we sprint through the chill late autumn air. The Ferris wheel is lit up like a Christmas tree. She keeps a firm grasp on my hand as we breeze through the queue. It feels like it's getting slowly worse in terms of grammar. Yeah, I feel like it's definitely not like I don't want to be mean because again, this is a free game, free fan game specifically, but I feel like you could have at least had someone read over it and feel like, hey, this is incorrect. But maybe it's just me. Yeah, like why was there a fucking comma there? Wait, that was a comma, right? Yeah, there's a comma right there. It should be a period at least. Oh, this should connect to it. A mannequin holds one of the cars for us, ushering us inside. Here goes nothing. We step inside and the doors close behind us. Once the car ascends a bit, I ask Pomni a question. So, why an amusement park? She shrugs. Well, I guess I just wanted something that everyone can enjoy a few times. Only being able to go to school or domes all the time is kind of a drag, you know? I nod. Started to feel like I was going crazy. Checkers staring out the window of the car and pausing a moment before collecting himself. Amusement parks are just for fun. She blushes. Although this week hasn't been all bad, you know? Not all bad, huh? You know, I've just been having a lot of fun this week with you. She smiles shyly, looking up into my eyes. And I wanted to maybe do something, you know? Just us. This whole week has been fun. There should at least be a comma either here and here. Specifically and here. If you're addressing the character by name, there's a fucking comma before and after. Oh my god. Free fan game. Stop complaining. It's a free fan game. This whole week has been fun for me too, Pomni, not just today. You have to be the coolest person I've ever met. I'm not gonna say anything. I mean, I wouldn't have ever tried sneaking into school at night. Even the case of the mysterious diary disappearances. Pomni puts. Fuck, I'm failing. Elementary, my dear Watson. What? Sherlock Holmes? You know, the famous detective? I smile sheepishly. I guess I should. This is so funny. I guess I should pay more attention in literature class. Hi, Liam. Nice to see you again. Hi. Pomni smiles apologetically. Well, you all. A good sidekick. 3-day Immortal Sims. Mortal Sim back. Hello. Thanks, I just like spending time with you. I say, not able to fully conceal a blush. Vanilla. I meet her gaze, noting her serious tone. I want to thank you for everything. How far in are we? I like just started. I've been I've been streaming for about 13 minutes. Officially less if I count wait time, so. I want to thank you for everything. Hi, she says, looking at her feet, then out the window at the glowing park lights. Before you came to the school, I really felt like I was just going through the motions, and even before I came to the school or the circus, I still felt lost. Like I was just doing things to get by without actually living. I wanted people to take me seriously when I didn't even take my own life seriously. No, you're not late. Liam, Poet is just fucking with you. I've literally been here for like 12-ish minutes. I guess I just wanted to feel seen, like I was doing something important. But with you, chairs off a moment. Feel seen. I feel like you get me, and I don't feel like I'm weird or need to be shamed around you. You don't know how much that means to me, Vanilla. She looks back at me. Pomni? I take her hand in mine. Shouldn't ever feel bad for being yourself. You know, I confess, really are the coolest person I ever met. She blushes back at me. Vanilla, you're funny, you're witty, and you're really, really cute. Pomni smiles. Thanks, Vanilla. I think you're cute too. I grin. I remember from earlier today. Earlier? I see her blush fiercely as she remembers Gango's antics with the diaries. I'm gonna get Gango for that. I laugh. Well, can we keep holding hands? How is he? I feel like I need to watch a video because it's been so long since I've heard Pomni speak. Like, what is she? I better pull up a video. No. Of course, we can keep holding hands. She smiles, letting out an amused snort. As our car on the Ferris wheel ascends, she puts her head on my shoulders. Reminds me when she fell asleep yesterday, but it's made all the sweeter by the fact that Pomni is awake this time, snuggling into my shoulder. Say shoulder one more time, motherfucker! Which reminds me of how I almost told her. I almost told her that well, no time like the present. Pomni, I. Before I can finish the thought, Pomni reaches out and touches the glass, breathless at the view. Hey, Vanilla, at the top, look! Aww, that's a cute photo! Aww! Look at the little sparkles in her eyes. Oh, she's so cute. That reminds me of the drawing it wasn't the most recent one. It was I mentioned yesterday, it was Malthea. I put like little sparkle not sparkles, put like different dots of color and like little butterflies in her eyes, but her pinwheel eyes are aglow in the reflection of the myriad lights of the Don't say it! The myriad lights of the If you're afraid of heathers, you probably know I'm laughing. I can't keep my eyes off her. So pretty. Yeah. I see, even if we're looking at different things. Anime! Anime, hello! Omni's eyes eventually catch my gaze and she blushes. You're not even looking at the lights. I know. I just can't take my eyes off of you. The vanish before my coach gives out. I'm sorry, is that weird? Omni gives me a playful smile. Maybe a little bit. She moves closer to me, planting a kiss on my cheek before I can react. But it's also very sweet. My face goes red. Over the place where she kissed my cheek, it feels like a measure of fire is blossoming. Texting dating sims is supposed to make the game better, not make me cry. In a bad way. We keep holding hands, even as we depart the Ferris wheel, talking about nothing and everything at the same time. Sometimes I feel like I could be happy just walking and talking with her for the rest of the time, even if my heart is beating out of my chest the entire time. We get back to the dorms all too soon. That is the wrong two. It should be TOO. And she lets my hands go as we get to the door of my dorm. Pomni smiles shyly at me. I had a great time today. Me too. You'll be at the culture festival tomorrow, right? Yep. I gently open Pomni's door. We stand there awkwardly. I don't want the night to end just yet. Should I kiss her? What if I'm misreading things? What if she thinks I'm weird? What if I'm moving too fast? That's the correct two! Oh, guess this is nice. Takes a small step towards her door. Sweet dreams, Pomni. She goes back to her dome, shutting the door behind her. Stupid, stupid! I missed my chance. Well, as I enter my door, I comfort myself with the knowledge the date still went better than I ever could have hoped. At least she kissed me, even if it was just on the cheek. And we got to hold hands a lot, which makes me really happy too. Makes the fact I didn't kiss her on the way out tonight all the more painful. Tomorrow. Tomorrow at the culture festival, I'll confess everything about my feelings to her. Maybe she'll even let me make up for the missed kiss. But even thinking about that makes my heart pound against my ribcage. I turn my lights off and hope to get some sleep despite my brain racing with the thoughts of Pomni. This room genuinely would have me fucking crying. Like, I was thinking, so I was showering today because obviously, and I was thinking, like, if Jigsaw were to put me in a saw trap, what would it be specifically? And, like, why would I be in there? And, um, I don't want to stay here. Hang on. Oh, okay. Fuck, I can save and then I can talk. Yes, I can save and then I can talk. This is perfect. Because I don't want to be stuck in the fucking neon fucking room. And I was like, it would have to be some like, because I remember in the first movie he's like, this is some random guy he's in the chat. It's like, you're a perfectly healthy, sane guy, and yet you still cut yourself. And I'm like, okay, that doesn't, you don't know shit about this guy. And I don't know. I was just like, I feel like he would be like, oh, you claim to have chronic headaches, but you're still up and about. You're still doing shit. You're still streaming. So I'm gonna put this reverse bear trap on you that's blasting a shit ton of noise, and you have to find your way through this maze to cut a plushie, cut a key out of your V plush. What I feel like it'd be that, and like I don't know. I feel like I would die because I can't torture my baby like that. Yeah, I'm gonna die, but fuck it, child. She's more important than me. Isn't that right, baby? I wake up on the morning of the culture festival. No shit! We've been chatting about that forever. Carnival tunes from the amusement park Pomni and I went to it. Wait, no, you did this! You don't need to say that! You could just say there were carnival tunes! It's still echoing in my ears. We just finished this! God damn! I'm still a bit flushed after everything that happened. Especially. Motherfucker, I know! Still, I managed to pull on one of my many freshly pressed uniforms through a haze of anticipation. I'm already so early that I end up opening my door right as Pomni's going to knock on it. John Kramer's definitely in the right. To everyone who thinks John Kramer's in the right, I beg thee to look at Amanda Young and point and tell me where she's improved. Because God forbid, Lord knows she is not improved. I should do a Saw movie watch along, and it's just me getting grossed out for the. How long is Saw? Oh, hang on. They really be bringing it up again. Oh, Vanilla, you're early. I guess I was just excited to hang out again, you know? Oh, that's me. Fuck! Good. Here to do a presentation? Presentation? She pulls out some papers from her backpack. After sorting through them, she hands about half to me. Fucking open. Move! Oh no. Oh no. Fuck. Oh. "92 minutes." Huh. I could do that. I'd have to, fucking change the shit on Netflix, but I could do it. No pit of acid. Needle pit. I think I could survive the needle pit, honestly. Yeah, it sucks ass, but like it's not really gonna kill you. Like what's it gonna do? Stab you? Yeah, but like, okay. As someone who has gotten way too many shots in her life, needles suck, first of all. But oh god, as long as you have something on your feet, I think I could do it. After sorting through them, she hands about half to me. Remember, we did all that research on the cultural festival? When? It's all coming back to me. It's all coming back to me now. What the fuck was I trying to reference? Oh, right. Between the midnight Obeck scene at the school and amusement park date. Was that a date? I know. Okay, listen. I know the Jody needles, but like, it's not gonna like. Okay, listen. We have stuff that can take care of that. Okay, those things are clearly not clean. I know. Okay, but like, okay, but like, consider this. The other traps are like a gun that's gonna kill you if you look at the people and or try to open it. There's the razor box. Like, in comparison, a needle bit, yeah, that sucks, but I could do it, I think. I don't know. Let me have this win. I can't survive most saw traps. I'm not surviving most saw traps, motherfucker. I can't. Let me have this win. God. Nothing to tell. I shake my head to dispel the thoughts and try to focus on the note she hands me. Why is your model angry? Wait, what the fuck do you mean? Why is my model angry? Oh, fuck. Did I click the wrong thing? Oh, because I typed in saw full. And so, full. That would be why. So for me to tell, I shake my head to dispel the thoughts and try to focus on the note she handed me. I wrote up your poem for you. I nod, grateful. Agatha asked what time we want to do our presentation. I sort of answered for both of us and said we want to do it early in the day. Then we could focus on actually enjoying the cultural fair once we finish our presentation. I nod again. Sounds good, Pomni. We walked through the morning air together. I was horny for a second. What do you mean horny for a second? I don't have that toggle. What the hell? I don't have an Ahigo toggle. I try reviewing all the paperwork Pomni handed me. There's actually some interesting stuff in there. According to these notes, the root word from which cultural fair is derived has to do with the Japanese religion. I guess I'm not gonna say anything. And people believe the gods descended from the heavens. In fact, shrines are typically present at a lot of these fairs and festivals, and local farmers would pray for good fortune. Wow, this history stuff is actually pretty interesting. Poet cameo? Thanks. I tried to focus on the most interesting parts of the book, but it was pretty dry. I nod. You know this, Manila? Novice? Me? Why would I be novice? Dear God, am I novice? Not just about the culture festival, but about things between Pomni and me in general. I feel like my feelings are probably reciprocated if I can't really tell. For sure. But I feel like I can't ask until after the presentation is over. Because if Pomni doesn't like me, then things are going to be real. Motherfucker, she kissed you on the cheek at a Ferris wheel. On a date that you went to! I think she's pretty damn interested. Accidentally voiced my discomfort aloud. Hey, you okay? Yeah. That was just something I ate yesterday. We could take you back to Nurse Ming before the festival if you'd like. Why is it getting stuck? No! I say a little bit more loudly than necessary. I'm fine, really. I try to give a reassuring smile, but I probably look like a Let's do this thing. I try to imitate Agatha's own pump thing she does when she's trying to reassure everyone. If you say so. Poet is a future dating candidate. Why would you say that? Jay is not gonna play. Poet's a future dating candidate. I'm just gonna make Jay blush. If you say so. We walk in. Agatha's already there, ready to greet us. Oh, thank goodness. I was thinking you two were going to be late, and I had to hand just went over to Gangle and Zupo. Near the stage, Gangle is holding up two pieces of art to Zupo, neither of them appropriate for school activity. What? Zupo wordlessly shakes their head and Gangle pouts, putting them down. Gangle, why did you just kill Zupo? Agatha gives us a tight smile. Gangle needs some, helpful critique on what she can and can't present. The stage is ready. She gestures to the auditorium stage. No shit. I'm trying to be nice. I'm just not. I'm not. Around us, students converse with one another. What students? None of them seem to know what they're waiting for. We have a total of 6 people, I think. Maybe 5. 6. We listen to the stage. I stand next to Pomni, trying not to look awkward. Pomni taps the microphone. Testing, testing. Is this thing on? Her voice fills the room. Each of the students goes silent and stares at her at the same time like an army of automatons. Hey, everyone. She gives a nervous smile. I bet you're wondering why you're all here. A familiar voice comes up from the audience. Yeah, now that you mention it, I do wonder why we're all here. Well, we're here to talk about a cultural fair. Yawn, he says, making exaggerated yawning motion in the audience. Some of the crowd begins to giggle at his antics. Seriously, Jax. She doesn't seem too amused. Oh, at a cultural fair. What is there to know? More laughter. Pony tightens her lips. Hey, Jax! Oh, hey! New kid! Are you done describing our presentation? That depends. I didn't bore me to tears. Most students join in. I'm starting to get flustered, but I take a deep breath. If anyone is going to save this culture fair, it might have to be me. The word for culture fair is believed to come from the Japanese word matsuri, which means fart. I didn't consent to that. It means. At the corner of my eye, I see Kay and eyeing me balefully. Are you guys gonna do your presentation or? Slowly an idea dawns on me. Hey, Kane, can you remind me who all was supposed to do the culture fair presentation? Kane gives me a confused look. Well, it was you, Pomni, and Jax, of course. Well, shouldn't all 3 of us be up here? A light dawns in Kane's eyes. Good point! He snaps and Jax is teleported to the stage. What? Kane, since all the lines are taken, how about you just put Jax in a costume? What were you thinking? Jax frantically wears his arms. Oh, wait. Don't I get a say in this? Ken ignores him. Well, Daruma dolls are pretty important to Japanese festival culture. Maybe you could. Daruma, what the heck is. Hell yeah! Hang on, I'm gonna wait for my phone to catch up so I can screenshot this. Holy shit. It snaps his fingers and Jax is encapsulated in a large red egg-like plastic costume. I am so waiting for my phone to catch up to where I am because holy shit, my friend needs to see this. This is the best thing I've ever seen in my entire life. This is wonderful. This is this is just perfect, dude. This is just 10 out of 10. Every complaint I've had about this game so far, just gone. Hell yeah. I love it so much. Maid costume. My friend wants me to abuse the maid Jax, and I'm like, I can't do plush abuse. His face, the only visible part of him, is caked in thick white makeup, and a large mustache is drawn on him in black ink with orange rings around his eyes. Hey, you can't do this I turn to Kane. And, Sarumados can't talk. He snaps his fingers. Say no more! Cartoon like Zippo appears across Jax's lips before zipping shut. Pomni looks unhinged! Pomni looks like she's going to fucking eat you. Me. Whoever the hell. This is beautiful. My poor friend is gonna be traumatized. Jax goes silent, bobbing back and forth in his egg-shaped costume, motor drones in his eyes. I turn to our audience. Some of them are still laughing at Jax, but not because of anything he is saying. I do my part of the presentation, talking about the religious roots of traditional Japanese festivals. When I finish my part, I glance over at Pomni. She's trying to stifle a laugh. Back to her old self, she confidently comes up to the microphone, talking about the various foods provided at Japanese festivals. Zoe aren't food, but they are a big part of Japanese culture too, she says, gesturing to Jax, who, by this point, has sort of resigned himself to his current fate, his eyes glazed over. Oh, should I feel bad for him? Should I? Not at all. A person might even receive multiple Daruma of the year as a good luck charm and a symbol of perseverance. Pet Koople. Yes, Pet Koople for me. For all of us. They're involved in a Japanese festival related to New Year too. The people bring out their Daruma in a pile. A few cutouts of Daruma appear courtesy of Principal Kane piling up behind Jax. And the Daruma are lit on fire to keep it on fire. Oh no! Oh no! no! Do not feel bad, motherfucker! I'm just sorry for taking so long. I'm literally just trying to screenshot this shit for my friend. She would, I think, love it. Considering that she fucking hates Jax with a passion. It is never not funny to me that, like, I like V, but I hate Jax, and, like, basically very similar characters, and yet one of them is just better than the other. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. And the Doma lit on fire to create a bonfire to keep thanks for the past triumphs. A giant prop flame appears behind Jax, whose eyes are wide with panic as it approaches. The fire isn't real, but as it eclipses the Daruma, it creates an effect where only a black silhouette of the pile is visible. So it looks like they were in fact being burned. The trapdoor chops Jax and the Daruma cutouts beneath the stage. And after the old Daruma were burned, a new one is purchased for good luck in the new year. Jax, still fully in costume, pops out from the same trap door he was dropped into moments ago, eyes dazed over by his rapid descent then ascent. The students laugh at the theatrics. And that's our presentation. Pomni and I hold hands as we take a bow. Pomni and I exchange smiles as we walk off the stage. Our triumph is short-lived, however. Vanilla, you are so dead. He said, "Motherfucker! Nobody makes me look like The nick of time, Kane appears between Jax and the two of us. Jax, that performance was inspired. What? Can't get out of my way. I need to. I don't think so, my boy. In fact, I think we may have found a new mascot. With a snap, Jax is encased in a new Daruma costume. And so just enough room for his gloves to stick out of either side and his shoes to stick out at the bottom. Now, get to dancing. Show some school spirit. Jax scowls at me. This is a novel. Yet, as Kane ushers him out towards the hallway, I think that, at least for now, I'm safe from his wrath. How did you think of that, Vanilla? I shrug. I remember reading about them in the Culture Festival book. And I saw Kane, and I just sort of thought, what if we made Jax help us with the presentation anyways? Pomni giggles, giving me a playful punch on the arm. Well, that was seriously genius. We shared in the smile as we walked towards the food stalls. As we're getting traditional fish-shaped cakes from one of the stalls, I turned to Pomni. So, about yesterday, Pomni grabs her fish-shaped cake and takes a bite before turning to me. What about it? She says, her mouth full of pastry dough and red bean paste. I was just kind of curious where we stand. On the ground. With one another? Her face pale. Her face is already the absence of color. What do you mean it pales? Is it so pale you can literally see her muscles and veins? Oh, Vanilla. Well, uh, direct to the point. She scratches the back of her neck, looking away from me. Well, the truth is, I guess I sort of am, shows the back of her neck. You're gonna really make me say it. I wait with bated breath. The fucking lag is gonna kill me every time. You know what? Fuck it. The lag is too bad. Let's look at that up. I don't think that's correct. It is in fact BATED. It is not BAITED. I think I like you a lot. She blushes furiously. My heart skips a beat. Honey. I know, it's kind of embarrassing. I totally don't get it. You don't feel the same way, but you know, you asked, so me too. So if you're not interested, she pauses, her mind processing my words. You too? Her cheeks flush an even deeper crimson hue. Wait, really? I lean forward and see my words with a kiss. Oh no! Why do I look like the Danganronpa blackened? A body has been discovered! I didn't do it, guys, I swear. At least give us some fucking hell, Dev. God damn. Moment, Pomni seems too shocked to respond. Then she sinks into the kiss from her end. This is roughly the same height, honestly. This is exactly the same height, bro. Like, this is accurate representation of how tall I am. Pomni, not them. For a second we stand there, a second that seems to pass T-O-O fast, but also seems to stretch into eternity. We finally pull back with both blushing.
So, you weren't kidding when you said you liked me.
You meant it too, right?
Of course, I mean, I kissed you, right?
She giggles nervously. So what does this mean? I trail off. You never know when your computer's gonna throw a tantrum.
Oh, I definitely means I'm gonna pin you over that table right there and do everything I want.
She gives me a smile, wrinkling her nose. Good. My legs feel like they're gonna give out underneath me. We both find a place to sit nearby.
So, when did you figure out I was into you?
I thought maybe when you found me in my locker doing the obexing thing, and I felt pretty sure while we were at the amusement park, but I wasn't sure if you were just trying to be friendly. Also the diary thing! And also, she kissed you! Pomni laughs.
Well, for future reference, I don't kiss my friends on the cheek. It's a romantic Ferris wheel ride.
Or the back of my neck. Yeah, I figured, but I didn't know. And I really didn't want to ask you and have you tone me down, and the whole cultural representation of an awkward, you know? Pomni smiles up at me.
Well, I appreciate that. I think, honestly, part of the reason I like you so much is you make me feel heard. Sometimes, when you're so tired of dealing with your own business, it can feel like you're alone. At least, no, at least you only have a surface level friendship. But with you, I can't explain it.
Fucking Thunderword.
You're different. You make me feel seen, and you make me feel like, I don't know, I guess I feel like I can just be my fully authentic self around you.
She says, still stuck in a fucking jester avatar. She blushes, hiding her face behind her gloves.
I know it's kind of embarrassing when I say it out loud.
I lean forward and kiss her forehead. I think it's sweet. And I feel the same way.
Yeah?
Yeah, I feel like Agatha's so busy with the student council thing, Gangle and Zubo are sort of their own clique. Being organic faculty, so it doesn't really feel like they know what it's like to be a student. And I'm not a. Don't go there! I was going to make a joke of like, yeah, I don't feel like fucking an adult. Then I remembered there's still canonically adults in this game. So, and Jax as well. I cast a glance over to the door room at Jax, who's still looking at me with Moto Jones in his eyes from afar. Jax, how many checkers?
Well, all of us are getting together later to do fireworks on the roof. Would you want to come? As
When you meet in spring, fall in love and see fireworks in summer, get fucked in autumn, and then you fuck him over in winter. That sounds great. If you know what I'm talking about, bless your souls. She smiles back at me.
right, we're meeting after the culture festival.
We spend the rest of the culture festival together. When the festival ends and Jax is freed from his prison costume, we beat a hasty retreat to the dorms. Wait a minute. That implies you watched them kiss! Jack's just watching the two of them kiss, wondering why Pump doesn't look at him. I do not ship Funny Bunny, do not even. I don't ship, I think, anyone in the circus except for the canonical married couple. I sort through my uniforms, trying to pick one from the identical sets of uniforms. Until I see a Yukida has one. Oh no! It's autumn, right? Okay, we're safe. It's autumn. It's autumn. It's autumn. It's autumn. We're safe. No one's getting shot today. No one's getting shot today. Oh, and it's green. Oh no. If it was red, we'd be in more trouble. Oh no, there's a note from Principal Kane. Congratulations, Vanilla. I want you to have this. This was my grandmother's yakata, and therefore is her grandmother's yakata. Is that why it reeks of mothballs? And I heard someone special invited you to a fireworks festival. So show up in my grave. Holy shit, I'm screenshotting this. We need silly. Hang on. We need this crap to be said by silly. Hang on. Silly, 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 silly. Hang on. This smells very strongly. I put it on and somehow it fits me perfectly. I wonder where she is. Like, what's she doing? I don't know. As I slip the yogurt on, I hear Pomni knocking at my door. I open it. Pomni's in a beautiful yogurt of her own.
Hey, Vanilla.
Her nose wrinkles.
Do you smell mothballs?
I sigh. I don't want to talk about it. Pomni shrugs, offering a hand.
Fair enough. You ready to go?
I nod. On the way to the school rooftop, we talk about everything and nothing. We talk about the school and culture festivals and how Jax looked in that ridiculous Dorima costume. I hope he still doesn't mad at me for that.
Oh, well, I mean, he'll probably be fine, right? What's the worst he could do?
Push me off the roof.
Well, just don't think about it. I'm sure he's probably over it by now.
She gives me a nervous smile as we ascend the stairs. But as we reach the top, everyone is in surprisingly good spirits. Pomni, Vanilla, you made it. Oh wow, she's gonna take a photo of that. She's 30, I can say she's 30, I can say this shit. If anything, wouldn't that make oh, Google? Good to see you two. Make a cute couple. We both blush.
I know. You guys are cute together. I have so much shit about to start working on.
Is grandmother just the first computer? I gotta fucking hang on. That's funny. We can't see how. Shit, fuck, hang on. I gotta wiggle. There we go. Look at her, isn't she pretty? Aww, she's cute. There we go. Ship out. Like, boat! Nice boat. As I'm pondering Gango's words, Jax walks up to me and gives us a wide boat. So vanilla. I flinch. Relax, I'm not gonna push you off the roof. He says with a smile that doesn't reach his eyes. Not yet. Yet? He sighs. Look, I absolutely should throw you off 3 floors for that stunt you pulled with Kane. And I fully intend to, but he glances at Pomni. Well, Pomni's cool. He do remind me of how I used to be when I hung out with someone who used to go heel. Who was Jax was a bingo. Don't push your luck. So, in the name of peace and the culture festival, I'm giving you a pass today. I nod. Thanks, Jax. I should definitely put a target on your head. Let's just say, I'll be fixing Ragatha and take a back seat for the next few months. Smile widens statistically. Besides, if I kill you now, I can't summon you later. He pulls back, patting me on the shoulder. Good talk, new kid. He turns back to the party, pointing at a centipede. With so nefarious prank as he approaches Ragatha. There's a centipede on her plate in episode 8. Just want to say that now. Pomni walks over to me. What did he want? I shake my. Should I do a watch along stream for like Moto Jones and the Amazing Digital Circus? Or maybe I could do one for the pilots. I don't know. I feel like I should. That way, because like I just want to sometimes just sit back and chill and just watch my favorite shows. But like my favorite shows and the Amazing Digital Circus. He would have instantly rushed you and thrown you off. Consider this. He is but lanky eraser rabbit. I can break his kneecaps. I shake my head. Weirdly, nothing. I guess we have an understanding, though. Pony smiles up at me.
Well, that's good at least.
Guess it is. Kingo approaches the fireworks with the lighter in hand. We must keep him safe. He is Peepaw. He is precious. I'm not even doing his voice. Fuck it. Who's ready for ice cream? He says, holding the flame close to a fuse. Ice cream? Ice cream. Well, he says as he does. He says as he does, he jerks his hand out and Ingo ignites the fireworks. Oh wow! Wait, that's such a pretty photo. Hang on. Wait, that's so pretty though. Wait. Oh, that's so damn good. Hang on, I'm literally just gonna turn myself off. Bye. Look, guys, that is so pretty. I love it. Like, oh, they begin to go off in sequence, filling the sky with myriad lights and shapes. That is such I love. Oh, Pomni looks so cute. I love how her eyelashes are drawn. She's so cute. Okay, I'm back. The entire time my hand never leaves Pomni's. Jackson and Rag, yeah, they're next to each other. I think that whoever made this, I think, ships the two. Judging by the fact that it's like, oh, he likes her. So, yeah. Does this imply that Kingo, Jubal, and Gengo are a threesome? I don't know. I got to get out of here! Time, more and more my memories are toned. We still haven't found a way out of this weird school yet, or back to our lives before. I'm gonna save again because I genuinely don't know when my computer is gonna throw a tantrum. But one thing is for sure, as long as I'm with Pomni, I think I'll be okay. Finished. Oh, I literally could have just waited for a few seconds. What do I do now? Focus stall. Club Studio Assets free pick. Unity Assets, Moe LPG Volume 3 and 9. Renpai? But yeah, that was Pomni's route. Let's start a new one. Because I apparently have nothing left to do in life. We're gonna be just. I wish we had more dating sims, like fan made. Like, had it be so fun to play like one for the other shows. Unfortunately, it is Jax's route, and I have not been drinking a lot, so I'm gonna just fucking do everything I can to drink a lot. I'm gonna. You just don't say that. Welcome to the amazing digital dating sim. A sense of lifestyle course setting where anything and everything is possible. I'm Kane, and I'll be your principal for the duration of your stay here at the amazing digital academy. Help your classmates pull ranks with the teacher. Become a straight-A student or a rule-breaking delinquent. Just reload to the choices screen. Shit, you're right. No. Oh, there's no possibly finding love along the way. But enough about my wonderful creation. Let's get you enrolled. First things first, what uniform will you be donning? I have too much Janssen fucking flashbacks, so. Sounds good. How about your name? What should we call you? What is your name? Should I go with the same one? Or should I just go? Yeah, I guess if I'm playing as on stream. Like, I could do something else, but. Alrighty then. Then let's head inside. My name's Vanilla. Should I try and do an actual character this time? Hi, my name is Vanilla. I'm a transfer student to the amazing Digital Academy. My parents moved to the countryside after a very tragic event that changed the course of our lives. As a say goodbye to all my old friends, my parents got my transcripts and packed up the call. Today's my first day at this new school. Glanced down at my class schedule. This should be English 101 Mr. Kingo, so where was the teacher? As I stepped inside the room to let any other students that might be late to class, someone else hopped in the room. The figure looked like a tall white chess piece from a gaming set.
Specifically, he looks like a king in chess. It takes me a moment to put two and two together, but when I do, I almost groan at the. I'm too tired of doing this. Fuck that. Surely his name can't really be. Hello, my name is Kingo. You must be pleased to meet me. Mr. Kingo extends a gloved hand, which I shake, more out of instinct. Is there a teacher around? I wonder. I don't think so, but good morning, students. On the docket, we have a new student named. What's your name again? I'm gonna be doing more of a character this time. So, uh, radio. Oh, gonna take it in the open sea, Vanilla. Most of our students don't bite. One of the other students, a purple rabbit, seems to grin at this. Oh, hang on, I had something I was going to do. Fuck that, hang on. You guys have to see this shit I deal with. This shit I have to deal with. Because I said I was going to do different years per route. Okay. There we go. I take a moment to think of who to sit by. Jax. Hang on, before I do that, I'm gonna save really quick. The only reason I'm going to do this is solely because I want to know what happens if I click on this one. I sit on Kingo's open seat behind his desk. The chess piece blinks at me for a moment before surveying the other seats. Oh dear, we can just sit there. I guess you're the teacher now? Oh, okay, so that's what happens. Oh, that's kind of. Wait, hang on. Super said something. Hang on, what was it? Very funny, Kingo. You have to teach the class now. Make them pick another seat. Mr. Kingo looks at me apologetically. Sorry about them, Stewart's kid. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna give us a teacher out. Shit. I sit down next to the Purple Rabbit. He looks bored by Mr. Kingo's lecture. As I take a closer look, I see his name is written on a nameplate on his desk. Apparently, his name is Jax. Say name one more time. As I get closer to Jax, I see he's working his jaw. Is he chewing gum? He catches me looking at him, and I almost apologize for staring, but I can see he isn't offended. Instead, he grins quietly before putting a finger up to his lips. He takes the chewed gum between his gloved fingers, reaching out towards the girl in front of us. Oh no! The girl in front of us has a ribbon for a body and a comedy mask for a face. How do you know that? You're behind her, are we not? She's paying close attention to Mr. Kingo's lecture, and Jax is reaching out with the gum in his hand. Is he gonna stick it on her mask? We want. Do we want Jax to hate us, or do we want Jax to like us? Keep quiet and see what happens. Jax reaches forward with a practiced stealth, sticking the wet wad of already been chewed gum to the ribbon girl's mask. At least there's nothing for it to get like really tangled in. Like at least she doesn't have like hair. But like, oh, this motherfucker! I was saying a warn or too late. Y'all don't know, bro. Y'all delayed. Y'all are delayed AF. I want to. I'm gonna do a hot and cold, bro. I'm gonna fucking flip flop. The ribbon girl lets out a quiet shriek of discomfort, flailing her arms as she does. Okay, okay, goddamn. I will load the save again. I'm gonna save heal. I just wanna know what happens. Like, what's gonna happen? Hey, what are you trying to do to her? Thanks to your advance notice, the ribbon girl manages to extend her mask away, turning to face Jax with a panicked expression on her mask.
The ragdoll girl seems to notice this exchange as well. Jax, leave her alone. I don't even know why we let you sit behind her. So that this isn't the first time Jax has tried something like this. Mr. King's attention is drawn by the ragdoll girl shouting at Jax. Oh, where's going on? A flick of annoyance crosses Jax's features and he narrows his eyes for a moment before grinning in faux innocence, sticking the gum right back in his mouth without pause. What? He shoves the word out, rolling his eyes as he looks directly at me. I guess the newbie just hates fun. Despite Jax's disapproval, I can't help but notice the mask. Oh, is this gonna send me on cankles? Oh no! I didn't want to do that. The baby. The baby's 26 years old. One time, my sister had a friend who was engaged to a 26-year-old. And I wish I was kidding when I say this 26-year-old guy was going around fucking McDonald's at like motherfucking 4 in the morning for the Minecraft Happy Meal. I wish I was lying about that. So that just sent me. Oh god, I was just sitting into my desk and getting used to the place when something burst into the room. Principal Kane, how exciting to have you in our class today. The new figure turned to just as this. I feel like I don't know, like the delay is making this so fucking funny, dude. I love him, bro. I don't even. I don't think I'll ever get used to this school. What is what the 20? If y'all are talking about the one thing what? Okay. I don't think I'll ever because that guy was. Yeah, it turns out they were not friends at all. So there's that. I don't think I'll ever get used to this school. Let a man eat his fry at McDonald's. I would not let this man eat his fry at McDonald's. He's terrible. He and his fucking fiance are terrible when it came to my sister. I don't think I'll ever get used to the school. Kingo, class, how do you do? So McCann extends a hand, gesturing to all of us before freezing in place. With a sound like porcelain grinding against porcelain, his teeth slammed shut and his eyes slowly extrude from his teeth like they're not solid objects. Vanilla, I wasn't expecting you here. Make enthusiasm suffuses his voice as he points his cane at me. Maybe you're the secret ingredient to make the school interesting. He pauses a moment, rubbing the base of his chin in contemplation for a moment. Is there a reason you're here, Kane? Super speaks to him like they're addressing an annoying insect instead of the principal of the school. Kane pokes up. That's right. The reason I'm here is to make sure you have an rich and academic experience. One for danger, adventure. He begins to list more and more descriptors, increasing his breakneck speed until I can't even tell what he's saying. And most of all, interesting to our studio audience. He turns to the window and stares out of it for a moment. Is he addressing someone that doesn't appear to be anyone outside? However, the numbers are in students, and it turns out the school drum is just white noise. Normally, this time I tell you that means the end of school as we know it! Kane bites in his hands in mock horror. The class and Kingo play along, gasping at this revelation. Kingo looks ready to burst into tears. However, my sweet-toothed students, your benevolent principal has found a way to bring public interest back to school in a major way. Sex scandals? At this point, the sharp-toothed bubble next to him pipes up.
How are you bring How are you bringing interest back to the school, Mr. President?
Kane shoots the bubble a confused look, but hits his stride a moment later. You see, my little Tomo Emeralds, what's one thing no academy around here has ever had? A cast of killer characters? A competent principal. Adequate funding? Kane shakes his head. Wrong, wrong, it's surprisingly right, but also not relevant to what I'm talking about. No, your school out here is at a cultural festival, celebrating the unique talents of its students. So I, being your benevolent principal, decided to put your class in charge of one of the best cultural festivals in the Pacific Ocean! Make it look flashy, we gotta keep the interest of our investors after all. The cats! Mostly for my deep tissue massage. Oh, I can go. I'll leave you the list of everyone's responsibilities. You'll have 5 days. Break a leg or 2. I hate voicing Kane. Polyamory. Poly. There should be a harem ending. There should be a harem ending. As abruptly as he appeared, Kane darts out of the room, disappearing from view as he heads to his appointments. Alright, class, let's see what roles Kane assigned to each of you for the culture festival. Kingo lifts a paper from his desk and begins to read aloud. Ragatha, as class representative, I trust you to organize the other students and make sure the festival proceeds with no issues. You can count on me. Zubal and Gangle, you two are working hard to promote the festival. We have a pretty big school here, so we need plenty of posters and some art to display during the festival.
I don't know. I still don't have anything I'm comfortable showing everyone else.
Pomni and Jax, look up what a culture festival is. Don't feel me, you all insect scandals. Everything can't choose his own eyeballs.
Shouldn't we do that?
Oh, don't tell me. Uh, I'm, I was homeschooled, so no, there were no sex scandals at my school. While I am in college, I haven't really done anything, so. The closest sex scandal I've ever been in is, crying when I saw something someone sent me in Discord.
Shouldn't we do that before we start making posters?
No, I like its idea. Besides, we can see what Gango comes up with for her posters. If it's anything like what she comes up with, then she tries her Agatha. Gango interrupts Jax before he can finish his thought, pleading with him to stay quiet. Class erupts into chaos as Zubo and Gango argue with Jax. Pomni tries to find out what a culture festival is, and Ragatha tries to salvage what remains of the class and get her classmates to pay attention. For his part, Mr. Kingo seems content to let the students bicker amongst themselves. Maybe he didn't have the rest of his lesson planned, and is just waiting for the lunch bell. As if I'd summed it by thinking of it. This is really funny considering how the show is. The lunch bell sounds. Everyone drops their arguments and files out of the classroom. Time to find out what I'm doing for lunch. After my chaotic first half of the day, I have worked up quite the appetite. The cafeteria is bustling with unfamiliar faces. Around me, there's a selection of places to buy lunch, but none of them stood out from one another. I pick up something to eat at the nearest food place and set about deciding where to sit down. Still, as I scan the bustling lunchroom, did we just say that? Yeah, we just did! Synonyms! Look up some fucking synonyms! I guess I could just take my lunch back to the classroom. Wasn't there a third option? Back to my classroom. I'm going to spend the rest of my day here, and at least I won't have to struggle against the other kids trying to head back after lunch. When I walk back Kingo route, Doku? Kingo route? When I walk back in, I see Mr. Kingo. He's sitting down, pulling a sandwich from a picnic basket. The Oh, Vanilla. Good to see you again. Seems like we run into each other quite a bit these days. Doesn't he realize I'm one of his students? We pass lunch in silence for a few seconds. Hey, Vanilla, wouldn't you rather sit with one of your classmates? Well, I mean, it just makes sense for me to sit here. Mr. Kingo pauses a moment. I see. He takes a break from sandwiches. Well, Vanilla, if you want to live a solitary life, I don't think anyone here is going to stop you. Honestly, there's nothing wrong with being alone, especially if that's what you want. But if you don't want to be alone, I think we have a really good class of students. And I feel you could have a really good school experience if you nurture your bonds with any of them. Mr. Kingo looks a little sad. In this world, one of the worst feelings is being alone, when the only thing you want is the company of others. He's a teacher. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure everyone in this game is still an adult, like how they are on the show. So it's not like it's that weird. Agatha seems cool. I like Gangle. I want to understand Zubo better. Tell me about Pomni. How about you? How about you? Look, if I for all the bitching and whining I do about talk romance, me, well, what's to talk about? I went to school for 7 years for computer science, and I somehow ended up as an English teacher for some kind of school in the Japanese countryside. Kingo chuckles. I used to have a wife as well, before he cheers off, looking over the picture frame on his desk. Anyway, you can just call me Kingo. No need for that Mr. or Mrs. stuff. He'll always be in this classroom if you need someone to talk to. Aww. No, don't turn the light back on. No. Okay. I'm gonna reload the save because I did say this is the Jack's route, so unfortunately I have to. Stop being a Jack. If I had to pick which of the two guys in this show I'm going to date, I'm gonna let it be Kingo. Like, I know I call him granddad, but have you ever considered this? I don't know shit about my. I don't know anymore. I can do what the fuck I want. I want Jax more. Jax is a tough nut to crack. I don't know him as well as the others. I do know he lost someone who's really important. Everyone's saying no. I gotta go on the Discord into this. I'm falling Discord into this. Hang on, I'm pulling the Discord. At at everyone. Pick. The Discord. Can't go now. Can't go. Fine. Can't go out with Jackson. Everyone. The poet, Silly, Gabe, and Wendigo have us. We're deciding who we like more. Or we are sending to the ball crushing factory. We love Kingo. He is Peepaw. Kingo. Okay. The Discord has decided chat. We're going down Kingo's route. We're going down Kingo's route. I said this was gonna be the fucking Jack's route, but you know what? Fuck it. We're going. Kingo looks at me for a moment, as if he wants to say more, but he walks over to the light switch, letting out a grateful sigh as he flicks the lights back on. Every single yeah, no shit. Every single person in the Discord is saying, Kingo. So you know what, dude? That just means that we gotta like fucking. Oh, okay. You guys won't change. Oh, there they are. Okay. When he sees me again, he seems visibly surprised. Vanilla, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be eating lunch? I sigh and shake my head. That's more like the teacher I spent the morning with. Well, I should probably head to your afternoon classes. Kingo ushers me out. I continue on my afternoon classes. They're pretty uneventful. I kind of want to know what actually happens if I. Should I I kind of want to see what would happen if I like do all the dialogue he had. But I don't like what does he say for all the other characters? You know what? This is kind of just a fuck around and find out stream. So why don't I just do that? I want to know like what does he say? Agatha seems cool. Agatha is honestly a very sweet girl. I think she struggles to find her own voice, and she sometimes puts herself out there just to make others happy. Wait, the fuck? Did that just say what I think it said? Oh no, did not. It says exactly what I thought it said, and she struggles to put herself out. Just don't say that about your student. If you don't know, typically you should know. You're all probably my age. And I know she likes to give school tours to new students, so that's a good excuse to hang out with her. I'm momentarily stunned by his insights. It's like I'm talking to a different person than the teacher I met this morning. Sorry, I know that's a lot to take in. He chuckles jovially. But I have a lot of respect for my class, and I really do think any of them would make an excellent friend. He leans forward until he's almost right next to me. Oh, Mo, if you know what I mean. Shut the hell up. He offers me a playful wink, but again, no pressure. Do what makes you feel best. Anyway, okay, if you don't get it, typically when someone says that, like someone is putting out, it means sex. So it should say like putting herself out. They're not putting herself out. 'Cause that makes it sound like she's getting fucked by the other students. So you should get back out there. Oh, it just fucking. Oh, okay, let's rewind. I like Angle. Angle's a very nice girl, and she's so talented when she really applies herself. I think if she had someone to boost her confidence and confide in, she could achieve almost anything. It's like I'm talking to a different person. Okay, it's the exact same dialogue, basically. Zubo may look like they don't care about anything, but I think people with the experiences Zubo has had in life do that to protect themselves. I misread in my head Zubul as Zoe. So when I say I think people with the experiences Zubul has had, I thought people with the experiences Zoe has had in life do that, and I was like, huh, I don't remember Zubul being stuck in Louisiana with a bunch of molded. I'm not doing okay. So it's basically the exact same dialogue. That's Jax. Jax have unique dialogue. Pomni's the newest member of our class, aside from you, of course, but surprised by how resilient she is. Phyllis later assumes that when she gets close to someone, that someone ends up moving away or pushing her away. I think someone offered her consistent and positive friendship, it would mean a lot to her. I already did Jax, right? I forgot what Jax's was, actually. I don't know him as well as others. I do know he took someone in, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm gonna go back to Kingo. We're doing Kingo's route, motherfuckers. I don't give a shit. Okay. Well, you should head back to your afternoon classes. Kingo ushers me out, and I continue on to my. Wait, I thought this was the only class. I thought they only had one class. What the hell? Before soon the last bell rings, it's time to head home. I walk to my lockers, entering the combination as I put my books away and get ready to head out for the day. My mom adjusted the day's events. What happened if I stayed silent? So, I'm not doing it. Wait, hang on. I'm gonna save it fast. Hang on. I'm gonna save. That way I don't have to redo all of this again. I do just want to know what would happen if I stay silent. Oh, we could just eat lunch. Nothing wrong with that. Even Mr. Kingo seems weirded out by the awkward silence. Oh well, I'll just give you to get a break from all the noise. I ate the rest of my lunch in silence. Mr. Kingo respecting my choice to not have conversation. After lunch concludes, I head to my afternoon class. Oh, it's basically the exact same thing. Okay. But this is the one where I wonder if someone will ask me to talk back with them. I gather my things and wait a little bit, but alas, no one approaches me. Guess I didn't make a substantial enough impression on anyone today. Just like my old school. Well, there's tomorrow. I head out the class, the front doors, and have braved the chill of the evening on my own. Wait, no one. I sit in the car waiting for my parents to come pick me up. I wait and wait and wait. No, I fucked up! It's starting to get dark and cold. A cool breeze rushes by, chilling me to the bone, filling my nose with the scent of stale cherry blossoms. And I could swear it smells like an old abandoned office. Must my sinuses at it. Random fun fact, I don't have sinuses in my forehead, like most people. The moon's high enough in the sky as I get up from my perch and begin to walk. As I make my way further from the school entrance, I see a silhouette of someone in the tree. Looks like someone was waiting for me. They're too short to be Ragged the Gangle Zubal Jax, and I don't remember Pomni wearing a suit like that. Ahoy! Marine doll, marine doll! Ahoy there, Vanilla. Oh, I don't want to fuck Kane! Oh, I don't want to fuck Kane. He's the only. Mr. Kane? Hey there, was sports. He sends a hand. I accidentally take it. Hey, Principal Kane. I can't suppress a shiver. Pretty cold out here, huh? Is it? I hadn't noticed. He shrugs as if the weather. What? The weather? The weather. Oh, I wonder if it didn't give me the choice at lunch because I didn't encourage Jax. Fuck it, I'm on Kango's route now. I don't want to fuck Kane. No, I don't want to fuck Kane. He's a bunch of teeth. He shrugs as if the others have no consequence. Looks like you've had a rough first day, Vanilla. It's a shame, too. When we talked earlier in the intro, I thought you seemed excited to mingle. I give him a confused look. Talked earlier. Intro? What is he talking about? Hmm. He looks away from me and taps his chin. Oh, no matter. I guess we'll need to restart from square one, eh? He moves back into face me, his expression bright. Square one? What? As Kane reaches out and taps me with his cane, I feel my memories begin to unravel. It's a really uncomfortable feeling. First, my memories become fuzzy, like I'm watching them on TV, but the TV has really bad reception. Then my entire body starts tingling, like when you sleep on your own weird and when you wake up. It feels fuzzy and you can't move it no matter how hard you try. All shades of color fade to a dull gray. Even my sense of smell fades as I feel myself being pulled into Principal Kane's cane. Maybe next time, flex those socializing muscles a bit, eh, Vanilla? I'm barely able to feel him. It feels like I'm underwater. Here's a hint. Focus on spending time with at least one person. Maybe say things that they'd like to hear. Just some advice. Best of luck around. With a shake of his cane, the last of my consciousness dissolves. Game over! That's just kicked me out! Bro, it said no, you asocial little bitch. How dare you? Shit, dude, it won't let me. Fuck, man. I did this again? Ah. That is so shitty. Let me fuck the teacher or let me have. Give me the teacher or give me death. Which is so funny because one time I was reading this teacher student romance and I legit just started crying because it was so. Like, that guy was scary, genuine. I'm skipping all of this. I do not care, actually. Just have a good time. They're gonna pimp me out. They're gonna pimp me out. Yeah, I'm gonna skip all of this because I've already done it. Yeah, I know I'm not supposed to do this, but if it lets me do it, then I might as well. Jax! What is that? What you do? Ew! Hawaii Desperate Flynn is a little funny, even as she fears around blindly behind her mask. Can't clip that out of context because for once I'm not embarrassed by that. Literally, let me fuck the teacher or let me not do anything at all. Let me Hawaiian Desperate Flailing is a little funny. Okay, I get that. Her movement attracts the attention of Mr. Kingo. What's going on? Where is going on? He seems aware something is going on, but he doesn't seem to know what. How is this guy teaching us? Jack's just picking on Gangle again. Mismatched figure pipes up next to Gango, who is evidently the ribbon goat that Jack's just stuck his gum to. Here, Gango. Let's go to the bathroom so I can wash it off. Oh yes, get on then, Zubul. Nothing phases this teacher. Zubul glares daggers into the rabbit as they leave. What? It's funny, right? Back me up here. Jax knows to face me. Unfortunately, you fuckers wanted this? Yeah, that was hilarious. Like, you're so funny. Jax, you're so funny. Jax smokes to take a side. It was a pretty good prank. You're not so bad, new kid. Maybe we can teach these losers how to grow a sense of humor. Smoke back. Maybe things at school won't be so bad. We're gonna become like a fucking dog romance insufferable fucking couple. I was just settling into my desk and getting used Okay, I've read this dialogue so fucking many times that I'm not even gonna bother. Oh my god, Jax. You're so funny. I was gonna say something and I realized I probably shouldn't say that. Even out of context, I voted the opposite, you hussy! Never got that one before. And today marks the day I got called a hussy. Screenshotting that. So Discord needs to see this shit. Hang on. Also, the Discord now knows that Poet has called me a hussy. I'm just ignoring all of this because I don't care. Please just give me a Motor Jones thing or give me death. But like, also at least add something to it. JK, do not make me. Don't let me fuck my. Ow!
She is but plushy.
You're supposed to bully Jax, not join him. Consider this though, Wendigo. If I get with Jax and then I bully him, it's gonna make it hurt all the more. Besides, the game literally will not let me progress unless I befriend one of them, so. I already wrote this. I didn't mean to do that. Cafeteria is already bustling. I could check the library. Maybe Pomni or Jax is back there. I'll walk into the library with my tray in hand. Why are you going to eat in the library? That's just begging to fuck up the books. I peer through the rows of dusty, cluttered shelves, and I see Pomni and Jax by the table in the middle of this library. Even from here, I can tell Jax is up to trouble. He's tapping his foot impatiently and pacing back and forth. I can barely make out Pomni, craning her neck to peer up into the what the fuck? Tall bunny's yellow eyes. As I gingerly maneuver between the shelves, trying to avoid spilling the creamed corn casserole I brought from the cafeteria, I can make out some words. Going to with asked to. I can't hit Jack's respond, but I don't have to, as he's mimicking Pomni's mannerisms. As I get closer, I can hear her trying to reason with a stubborn rabbit. We should at least try to do what he said. I don't want to be the only one who didn't do anything to help. Against my better judgment, I creep close, though. Nearly tripping over a step stool, I manage to creep to earshot. Why? The whole thing is pointless. No one even noticed if we bail. Trust me. Cheat on Jax with Pomni? What if I cheat on Jax with every other person, including Kingo and Kane? I'm going to systematically ruin this bunny's life. I don't give a shit. Jax crosses his arms, leaning back and letting out an annoyed sigh. As he leans back, he catches sight of me. Oop. Hey, new kid. He calls out to me. What do you think? We should just ditch this dumb culture fair thing, right? Threesome with Jackson Pomni. I am not doing a threesome. I don't want this fucking cretin anywhere near me. Our name is Vanilla Jax. Second off, she was in class with the rest of us. I bet she wants to stay on Kate's good side as much as the rest of us. This just makes you damn right. I bet that she'd rather do some fun, like pulling in an epic prank. Pomni gives me a meaningful look. Jax shoots me a mischievous grin. I feel like I should choose my response carefully here. Sounds fun, Jax. I don't care about the culture fair. Let's go pull a prank. See, Pomni, you get cool. Alright, well, you two have fun then. Shows by the show, so Jax ushers me out of the library. Later, Pom Pom. God, I hate this rabbit. That Pomni. That Pomni, huh? She can be so needy. Really? That's the war choice you want to go with. Needy. Jack smokes, rolling his eyes. Not like you, huh, new kid? He is in fact correct. I am not very needy. I'm so not needy. I don't need this motherfucker to even look at me. I'm not sure how to proceed for a moment, but I have a feeling I know what Jax wants me to say. Yeah, I'm down for anything. I give Jax finger guns, but she scoffs at before grinning at me. You're so cringe. Yeah, since you're eager to get on my good side, I came up with something fun for us to do. Let's go on a fair trip outside. Are we allowed to do that? Jax rolls his eyes. Jeez, you sound like a toy. Is that the only thing you say? I shake my head. I don't want to disappoint Jax. Doesn't matter what we're allowed to do. It matters if we get caught. So keep up, new kid. He finds a door leading to the field, slightly pushing it open before bounding through. I had to sprint to make it through before the door locks. The door leads out to a softball field. I didn't even know this. Well, had a softball team. Jax goes on all fours. His head almost even with the ground as he crawls around. Is he looking for something? Jax, did you lose something out here? Shut up, I'm looking for something. In the few hours I've known him, I've never seen Jax take anything so seriously. I get down on my hands and knees too, checking each blade of grass for anything remarkable. How did I'm so focused I forget my surroundings, bumping first into the seat of Jax's pants. I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. Okay, I'm just gonna. He lost his balls somewhere. Where did Jax lose his balls? How did Jax lose his balls? He wheels on me. Don't try to get fresh with me, new kid. I blush just like, crawl back. Sorry. Jack shakes his head. Do you even know what we're looking for? I shake my head. I didn't want to make him angry by asking. Then how do you think you're gonna find it? I blush again as I realize he has a valid point. So, what are we looking for? A centipede! Ah! I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. A centipede. A centipede? Jax doesn't look amused as he has to repeat himself. A centipede. We spent the rest of lunch searching, but just as the bell rings, I see a centipede crawling near a rock pile. Jax, I found one. Oh, oh, golly, get out of here! Don't do that. Nice job, Vanilla. I do also kind of quickly want to clarify. Well, I do kind of know how the show ends. I'm just gonna stick with whatever the game, uh, however the game like addresses Jax, I guess. Like, I don't really. I feel like you could take the under in a few different ways, but I'm just gonna go with just whatever the fuck the game throws at me. You used my name. Don't use my name. No, I didn't, new kid. I squint at him. You're imagining things. He puts on an unreadable smoke. Guess I'm not getting him to admit anything. This is one fine specimen. Okay, what are we doing with this? Are you an insect collector? Oh no. He shakes his head before he drops the centipede into my back! Rhoda Jax, I hate you so much. I hate you so much, Raffle. To every single person who voted for Jax, I'm going to kill you. He shakes my head before he drops the centipede into my backpack. Hey! Calm down. We're gonna put this rack at this locker and then hide out and watch you open it. Why? This rack at the hate centipedes. I passed for a moment of full understanding why we would do that. So why are we putting one in a locker? Because it's funny, new kid. Keep up. I don't know if I agree, but it's the happiest I've seen Jack since we started hanging out. Come on, I have a key to let us back inside. He pulls a ring of keys out of his back pocket. How did he get those? It looks like a set of. Why does Jax have the key to every door at school? Y'all know what that like. I do not trust this rabbit with a key. I know he hasn't done shit in the show, but I don't trust him. I don't think I would trust anyone in this game with a key to my room, actually. I have seen I have seen mouthwashing. I don't want that to repeat. Oh, Liam protect Liam will protect us all. Jax lets us back in. We sneak our way to the main stairwell and are almost direct at this locker when a class rep herself shows up strolling down the hallway. Vanilla, what are you guys doing in the hallway? She tilts her head, offering me a weary smile. I've been looking for you since you didn't show up to afternoon classes. Just as Jax and her expression sours. Jax, you better be leaving Vanilla alone. Come on, Agatha. He offers a cartoonishly wide grin. And you could actually look for me. We even got lunch together. Agatha looks utterly baffled. Vanilla, is that true? Fuck. Jax. If we tie 4 horses to Jax and just the fifth horse has to watch though. Vanilla, is this true? It's like I should choose my response carefully. She knows! That was on a beat. That's right. We had lunch together, and now I'm just trying to get back to class. No, and Jax asked me to look for centipede to put in your locker. She knows! Run. We had class together, and I'm not saying that actually. Fuck that. I'm gonna let uh this catch up so you guys can decide what to. Oh, I just fuck it. Discord is how I can get quicker help. Poet, I'm not asking you. You already trying to trick us. Wait, can I force this shit to an end? Crap, I can't. Save. Okay, second option. Everyone is say. Okay, let's see what the YouTube is saying. Throw a centipede at the. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save, and I'm gonna do all 3 because I want to know like what's gonna be the funniest. I'll do them in order. She knows that the centipede ran. My hands fly to my backpack. Season the terrible plan inside. For holding it directly to our class representative. No part of this is voluntary. Every movement feeling like a scene out of a home. About 3. Also, I just want. Oh god. For one eye bugs out of her head, the centipede lands in her face. Jax is laughing like a bad man next to me. Oh, I hate this motherfucker with a passion. Okay. Jax asked me to. Jax! You know that's the one thing I'm scared of! She sounds thoroughly exasperated that this isn't the first time. Agatha turns to me, imposing her body between myself and Jax, casting a glance at me over her shoulder. I'm sorry you hope you do one of his plans. Jax looks unbothered by my response. Well, if you want to be boring, I won't stand in your way. Aw, okay. Come with me, Vanilla. Congratulations, sex. Don't worry about whatever he told you to do. I got you now. Takes my hand and holds. She leads me back to class. Jax's response was disappointing, but Rekka's warm smile makes it worth my moment of weakness. Oh my god, okay. Y'all know what that means. See no face? Rekka squints at him, but for some reason she seems to trust me. Fine, but I'm keeping an eye on you, Jax. Rekka then leans over to me to my ear. Vanilla, if he's messing with you now and you don't feel comfortable talking to me about it, you can find me after class. If Jax made you suck his dick in the library, you can talk to She's so nice. I almost feel bad about what we're going to do. Do you think Ragatha's worst view of the Human Centipede trilogy? Almost. Jackson and I sneak through the hallways before finding a locker labeled with Ragatha's name. Pictures of horses or farm animals are also pasted onto the outside. Come on, new kid, now or never. I gulp. I turn to Jackson with a little whimper. Seriously? I just put the centipede up outside! Despite his complaints, he reaches over my shoulder and unzips my backpack and plucks the centipede out before shoving it into Ragatha's locker. Next time, I expect you to follow through. Why is everything he's saying, like, why does it give me that fight or flight instinct? Like, I don't read a lot of, I typically watch a lot of, like, dark romance videos. Like, this reminds me so much of what's it called, Deviant King, with that fucking imbecile prick. Like, that's what this reminds, like, I expect you to follow through. I hate it! I don't want him to be here. Like, oh my god, this makes me uncomfortable. He glares at me for a moment before grinning at his own handiwork, before ushering me behind a nearby corner. About to dismiss class rings a few moments later, we were cutting it close. Agatha finds her way to her locker, entering her combination, and then why is it on her boobs? Not that fucking centipede being on her boobs, dude. Why the hell? Oh. Wait, what? I don't care if you're on the Jax route. Jax is a character who, at his core, is just a bad comedy. Predicated on the idea that hurting people is funny. In stories like these, this isn't funny. I know. Jack, Jack bullied me into his route. Why is it on oh, boobs? Agatha's locker springs open. The centipede lands her in her uniform, and she looks down in horrified. Jax! What? Why would you put a centipede in my locker? You know how much I hate them. How's that have to be me? Because only you would do something like this. Jax looks away slyly before taking credit for our prank. You got me, Raggy. But she's just, you should see the look on your face. Terrible. She storms off. I'm glad Jax took the fall for us as I stepped out from behind the corner. That wasn't a very nice thing to do. But Jax seems pretty happy with me right now. So, that's nice. I guess. As I walk to my locker, entering the combinations as I put my books away and get ready to head out for the day. My mind drifts to the day's events. I wonder if someone will ask me to talk back with them. As I gather my things, a familiar figure swaggers up to me. Hey, new kid, you still hanging around? Oh, hello. New person. Yep, just getting ready to head out. What do you say? Haven't I walked with you to school today? Surprised at Jax asking to take me home, I run out of words and nod. Cool, let's go. The front door is open for us, and I stand outside, waiting at the curb. My parents dropped me off this morning. I'm sure they'll be here any moment to pick me up. Jack stands next to me for a few moments. He gives me a confused look. What are you waiting for, kid? My parents. Are you going to get picked up too? I'm 22 years old. I haven't been picked up by my parents for like 6 years. I'm going to the dorms. What? What? The dorms. He looks at me like I'm an idiot. The on-campus housing. Can't just land for a class or stay when classes end. Oh, That sounds nice. I wish I was staying on campus. His inner expression changes. You poor little lamb. His voice droops with sarcasm. He really didn't tell you anything, did he? Look, Vanilla. I love to watch you stand out here until the sun goes down and you start shuffling that little uniform. Jack smokes. Honestly, just imagining it is pretty funny. Smile drops from his face. Your parents aren't coming for you. He says to me in a deadpan before continuing. Come on, we need to get to the dorms before it gets too cold out. Kane only gave us summer uniforms. The chill travels through the air and I shiver in place. Jack shivers too. I'm losing my patience. He glares at me. Jax, I'm telling you, I don't have any housing on campus. My parents are picking me up. Jax just sighs. You don't know when to give up. He glowers before he walks away from me. See yourself, new kid. He walks up to the dorms. I show him. The parents will be here soon. Now, the worst part is that this isn't even like incorrect because I can't drive yet. So my mom, well, depend because when I was doing math, my mom would typically just drop me off and just sit in the parking lot because I only have one class. That might still happen actually, even with the coming semester. But so yeah, I would literally be like waiting for my parents, my mom to show up, or my sister, someone. I'd just be waiting for my mom to show up, and then I'd be like, "What do you mean she's not?" So like, yeah, I'm genuinely used to that, like for college. Another hour passes. The moon is visible and the sky is darkening. It's getting really cold out here. Like really, really cold. I like the way Jax walked when he left me standing here. A nice warm room sounds really good right now. Where are they? I stick it out another half hour before sighing, frustrated. Did they forget about me? I walked into the dorms, seeking shelter in the plain building. As I do, I run into Jax. Why was he heading out? Finally came to your senses, new kid. He asked, sounding tired. No, I just stepped inside because my parents forgot to pick me up. I bet they'll be here any moment. Jax's eyes note annoyance, and he drags a yellow gloved hand across his face in his aspiration. Listen, new kid, get it through your head. There is no outside world. Is the school? He points to the large brick building across from where we are. The dorms. He points to the building we're standing in. That's it! He mutters something underneath his breath. Okay then. But if these are the only two places, why are you going outside? Yeah, that is. His face flushes and he turns away from me. I just wanted some fresh air. It's pretty cold outside though. Okay, well, if everyone stays here, then I should have a room here. Show me my room if I'm so. You don't. Dev, Dev, please stop this. You can fix this redundant writing, Dev, please. I grin, comfortable in my undefeatable logic. Yeah, you're probably right. Let's go find your room so I can stop babysitting you. What? Jax grabs my hand as he hoses me through the hallways, but I'm not complaining. Just a way for us to hang out together. As we walk through the hallways, 1,000 questions rush through my head. We pass a traditional Japanese style door, Yango. Pass a door that's half blue. Bro, we help him with one prank and he's already. I hate him so much. I'm gonna go send a photo of Jax, like, being stabbed. Pass the door that's half red and half blue. Pomni. We pass a dark door with black and yellow caution tape crisscrossing it. Me. We pass a door that looks like it belongs in a ranch style home. Agatha. Pass a sleek door with white geometrical shapes all over it. Zubo. We come to the end of the hallway, finding a plain wood door with a brass nameplate listing my name. And this must be you. I stand there in stunned disappointment. Are you going in, or... He looks sort of annoyed I haven't opened the door yet. I twist the handle and open my bland door into... an equally bland room. I think I'm gonna stop after this day ends. A gray mattress sits atop a wooden bed frame with the plain white pillows. A dark green comforter with the school emblem on it has been neatly folded. In the back right corner, a beat-up metal desk sits. A chair that looks almost as old as the desk. A neat stack of papers and a set of black pens and pencils has also been provided. Wow, pretty boring. I try to look around the room for anything to dispute those walls, but come up empty. He goes to the center of the room and looks around the plain interior. Not any of the NPC allegations with this one. Huh? NPC? You think Ken would put a movie poster or something up? Everything's so boring, huh, Vanilla? No, no, I'm sure my parents just... Jax stopped listening by this point and is striding out of my room. What a waste of time. Wait, Jax! I want you to say goodnight! Jax slams the door in the middle of my sentence. Night? I give up on any expectations I have for Jax being polite. Even if he skipped out and saying goodbye for the day, I feel like I'm having a major connection with Jax. Maybe. I lie on my bed, defeated by the day. It doesn't take long for me to drift to sleep. It doesn't feel like I was sleeping long with the lights in my room flash on, as if overridden by some remote console. The room to my dome flies open as confetti sprays from the fire sprinkler. Doesn't that violate some sort of building safety code? Hello, my darling toy box characters. So Cocaine announces from what sounds like the hallway. He doesn't even remember our name, just calls us new. I think he's trying to not remember us, honestly. Ah, well, time to investigate. Kane, what the fuck are you trying to pull this late at night? Ah, Zubal. His laughter is fast, forced, and manic, as if he's used to this treatment but not too pleased by it. You're like I even let you get sleep! This he blows out a hushed monotone before covering his true demeanor. I'm here because even with the culture fair pulling in new viewers, we're still not hitting the number Academy needs us to. Which is why I was like, here's a sponsorship! He stretches at the last word using some sort of effect. Without further ado, I introduce you all to... A drum plays out from somewhere in the background. Agatha looks more than a little awake, but the rest of us are still trying to shake off sleep to understand exactly what he's going on about. The Wacky Watch! You see, the vendors for Wacky Watch have been having trouble finding a good audience for their product. But now we have the perfect setting. Teen drama!
But we're adults. I'm actually.
Now, Gangle. I'm just about to take it in, which is why I've taken the liberty of affixing our Wacky Watch to each of your wrists. Each of us glanced down. To my shock, the watch is already on my wrist. How did it get there?
What in the.
And don't try removing them either. They've been affixed to your wrist with a very special adhesive. And if you do try to remove them, let's just say they'll be taking a little piece of you with them. I've seen Gerald Stone. No, I haven't. I can hear Gangle beginning to whine as panic sets in. Pomni tugs at her wacky watch, but no matter how hard she tugs, the wristwatch stays affixed, her gloves stretching like a rubber band as she pulls at it. Agatha just looks down with a resigned sigh. Jane, I can't move the on with the wacky watch. What the fuck? Jack sucks so much. But Kane ignores her complaints as he continues his monologue. I'm getting hungry, Jesus Christ. You see, my turtle doves, in order to secure the funding, we need to make it to day 5 in the culture fair. I need you to fuck it. Luckily, I secured a deal. I won't need all of you to do ad reads, but it's paramount importance that none of you insult or try to disable your wacky watches. Good luck with school life. Can't wait to see what you do with the culture fair. Bye! He switches the last syllable as his body folds in on itself an infinite number of times, disappearing from sight. Well, I know this isn't ideal, but at least we can all talk to each other now. Should make communicating about the culture fair easier. With the sound of breaking glass, Gango's comedy mask shadows and falls from her face. Tears well up in her eyes.
I don't want a wacky watch.
Seeing the situation ship unfolding before her, Pomni pipes up.
Well, I think it could be useful. And look, Gango, there's even a picture chat function we can send people things you draw.
Pomni goes over to Gango, lifting her wrist and put. This is just more friendship than the entire show has. Genuine.
That is kind of nice.
Gango sniffles.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, that's the way it's spelled, Pomni. Now, let's go get some sleep before we start classes again tomorrow. Everyone's door closes. I hear a muffled shout from Jax's door. What the heck? Why is there a watch stuck to my arm? My stomach legit just rumbled. You know what that means? Hey, Jax, give me your hands. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut it after this day ends. I decided to hide in my room before Jax looks for someone. I'm sorry. This is not a dating sim. This is a horror sim that desperately tries to be a dating sim. This is supposedly this route's love interest, and yet this piece of dialogue doesn't change. I decide to hide in my room before Jax looks for someone to take his frustrations out. His frustration. Do they want me to love him? I can't do that. Oh my god. Thank you, child. Because like I'm gonna make an entire fucking debate on why V is a better in like joke with the whole character than Jax. I think Jax is supposed to be a deconstruction of the trope, but in all honesty, it just doesn't really work that well. Like with V, at least you, as the episodes come out, you can understand why she is the way she is. With Jax, Goose just had us get his backstory in episode 9. Like, by that point, my hatred of him has been cemented. I don't care what he went through because he's a bully. Like, I don't know anymore, dude. V is just trying to protect it. V is not even just trying to protect. She's trying to protect herself and N from literally the horrors that happened. Like, Jax is just a bitch ass bully who pushes people away because he doesn't get close to them. V pushes people away because the second she allows someone to get close to her, guess what? A new target has spawned in. Someone new who can be hurt. That's not fun. That's not baby girl. Like, there's a big difference between these two. And I think if the Amazing Digital Circus had come out after a couple, I think if the order had been reversed, I wouldn't care as much. But because we immediately got V and then we got Jax, I just like it's the same kind of character but back to back show wise, and it's not really they're written so differently, I guess. Like Jax is afraid someone's gonna laugh at him. V's afraid she's gonna be killed. You know what I mean? Like it's so different. And like I don't know, dude. Like she has we also see that both of them while they both have masks and different personalities beneath it, V was genuinely like a sweet girl. She was just a nice, sweet vocal drone. And she had to be something else because guess what? She doesn't want her friends to die. Jax just, oh, I'm a cartoon, so nothing matters. I'm gonna bully the shit out of people. I don't know. I can't. You can't ask me to like that. Like Jax reminds me too much of like. Don't get me wrong. If they were both in like a dark romance, I'd hate them both. But like, there's just a difference. You know what I mean? I don't know. Just I feel like one was done better than the other, which is so funny because people praised the shit out of the Amazing Digital Circus's writing. Wow, it seems like they only have complaints from Murder Drones, and yet Liam did one character a little bit better. Thank you, Liam Vickers, for just giving me my go. But yeah, we should get a Murder Jones dating sim because I need to date V Plush because she is truly baby and I love her and just don't put a sex scene in there, please. I can't do that to her. I know I joke that I'm the only one who's allowed to lewd V, but like, let's not. I flick my dome light off as I close my door. I check my wacky watch. I gotta text from Jax. He has set his avatar to a picture of himself flipping off the camera. What the heck is up with this stupid watch? Why can't I take it off? I did not consent to this. I laugh. That sounds like the Jax I know. You didn't miss much. Apparently, Facebook can't take a sponsorship from Wacky Watch to keep the school open or something. And now they're physically stuck on us. They really are. This sucks. Yeah, but at least we can text each other whenever, right? Just please don't send me nudes. I guess. Ugh. I hope you sleep well tonight, even though Kane stuck these wacky watches on us. I wait several minutes for a response, but nothing. I begin to pull the sheets over my head when the wacky watch buzzes with another text from Jax. Whatever. Night night, new kid. Still at the centipede's bait. As I get to sleep, I cherish the bond that Jax and I have. What the fuck? You can't be saying this shit. It's not. I can't wait to find out what sorts of trouble we can get into tomorrow. Day one. Holy shit, I'm done. This. Oh god, I fucking hate him. So what have we learned today? I don't like Jax. So what have we learned today, chat? There is nothing worse than a fuck ass rabbit who likes to do shit with people. God, I. Whoever bullied me into doing his route, fuck you. I can't believe I'm doing this at all, like, actually. How many? 8 votes. 8 votes? Bro! 8 votes. Hey, I'm hungry. I'm tired. I want to. By bond, I think you mean Stockholm Syndrome. Yeah, we got Stockholm Syndrome, didn't we?